Hey guys, this is Brad from Brave New Hollywood. I'm here at the Dances with Films Festival talking to Spencer Treat Clark about his new movie, Druid Peak. So congratulations on the film, and can you talk about how you came to be part of it?
Yeah, I initially was introduced to the film by a friend of mine that was one of the producers on the film, and he brought me Marnie's script, and I read it and fell in love with it, and it was really the script that attracted me first and foremost, and met with Marnie, and I loved her vision for it, and it was pretty exciting. And then not long after, I was down in West Virginia filming. So,
having worked with so many different directors, some more seasoned than Marnie, what's the best thing about working with a first-time feature director?
I mean, it was a very small film, obviously, and everybody really had to be on board. And Marnie, especially in a movie this size, everybody's got to just work nonstop, and we had so few days off, and some of the days off we were traveling, and it really necessitates having a strong leader, and we were able to have that in Marnie, and it was a lot of fun working with her.
Boy, were you nervous about going to film on location?
You know what? I've spent a lot of time in nature. It's like pretty much what I love to do is like romp around in the woods, which is, I do a lot of in this movie, so it came pretty naturally. I've actually spent a lot of time in Wyoming itself, so it was fun. I went out there, I drove out there, brought my car, all my fishing gear, my mountain bike, and had zero time to do any of that stuff while I was out there, but one can hope.
Yeah, absolutely. Were you nervous about working so closely with animals?
No, I was actually that was one of the things that I was really looking forward to, was working with the wolves, and we didn't do it we didn't work with them until the last 2 days, just by sheer nature of the logistics of bringing them in. We actually went to the wolves in Utah as opposed to bringing them to us in Wyoming, but it was really exciting. I mean, they weren't dogs. They were definitely exotic animals. They didn't want to have any interaction with you, and when they were done, they were done. But they were beautiful, majestic animals. Just like watching them move was incredible.
Was it more difficult going back to high school and playing a high school student, or as an overachiever growing up, a Columbia kid? Was it hard to play a troublemaker?
It was fun. I hadn't really played the sort of like the bad seed before, at least like the sort of tough bad. I played sort of the demure, shy troublemaker, but it was fun to. Yeah, it was really fun. It was a good challenge to play on, and I'm glad that Marnie wrote that character and cast me in it, because it was a lot of fun.
Can you talk a little bit about how the festival circuit's been?
It's been really fun. I mean, we filmed this movie 3 years ago, so it's been great to show it to people, and the response has been awesome. We won a bunch of audience awards.
Yeah.
I went to the Annapolis Film Festival about a month ago, and other than that, I haven't been able to make any of the other festivals. But I mean, we've had great responses from everybody, and it's so fun to see it with a live audience.
Yeah, and any this idea kind of with actors, you're always dabbling in new worlds. Did this spark you? You said you've been to Yellowstone and you've been interested in the plight of the wolves and the nature or the importance of them as a key species. Did you get into that?
Yeah, it's funny because it's something that I knew next to nothing about going into this movie, and it really is on the front page of all the newspapers out there in Jackson. We didn't have to create or hype up this issue any more than it is out there, and it's interesting. It's easy to see both sides. But obviously, they're such amazing animals, and the more you know about it, the more you find out their impact on the ecosystem. And it has a lot more to do just with these individual animals themselves.
How was it working with Mr. Wilson?
He's cool. Yeah. Andrew's really cool. Andrew is he's awesome. It's funny, you spend too much time around him and you start to pick up his speech pattern. I found myself yeah, that's right, doing sort of the Wilson brother cadence. But he's awesome. He's such a cool guy, and he lives out in Maui most of the time, and I'm dying to go out there and visit him. He's a blast to work with, and he was really. We had a couple scenes, and one in particular in the car that I kind of just sit there quietly and just watch him act, and it was a lot of fun for me.
And piggybacking on that, when you think of watching other actors, is there someone whose career you'd love to emulate? Is that possible to answer?
Yeah, I don't know. God, I mean, I would love to have Matt Damon's career. I'd love to be able to do Good Will Hunting and The Bourne Identity. I would love to be in a huge action film and also do the characters that he's been in, the smaller characters he's been able to do as well. So cool. That's sort of a cop-out, because I mean, everybody would like to have Matt Damon's career. But
that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's great. And what does the year look like for you? I've got so many films.
I've got an MGM Blumhouse movie coming out. I think it's September, October. I would imagine they start releasing trailers for it pretty soon. It's called The Town That Turned the Sun Down, and it's directed by the executive producer of American Horror Story, Alfonso Gomez. And I'm really excited for that to come out. And then And then hopefully Assembly is a movie I did with Ethan Hawke and Ed Harris. It's a Shakespeare film. I'm hoping that will get into a major festival and we can go see that. So I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with
Yeah,
us.
thanks a lot for
following your career.
Yeah, thanks very much.